I don't even know where to begin. It's insane. It's so genius. It's so fucking genius. Like, all the bullshit visual novel shit, it all matters. It's all tied into the plot. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's astounding. I don't know how I'm gonna have to go to school tomorrow and live my life with this as an experience. The weakest stuff is an extra, and even then, the main routes are pretty good, and some of the optional routes are also pretty good. Everything matters. Nothing is pointless. The lacrosse arc, the yakisoba noodles on a bun, all of it ties together. Even the stupid, insane, out-of-place, weird, forced sex scenes in Alternative, which is a game that isn't a dating sim, and there's no choice, and it's linear, and there's still H scenes. Even with the insanity that they are, they're supposed to be there. It makes sense that they exist where they do. They're retarded. They're so stupid. They're like fucking one of them is like an insane, like, fetishist fusion. It's a gear in a bigger clock, and it's all ticking. By the time you get to Alternative, like, I don't even know. It's like watching a man who couldn't walk, and then the credits roll, and he's doing fucking pole vaults at the Olympics. That's the escalation here. Whatever Evangelion, I know this is gonna sound retarded, whatever Evangelion was to anime, Muv Luv is to dating sims. I'm honestly surprised that a human existed that thought of this. He must have worked on visual novels like Anno worked on anime for years and took note of everything that was bullshit and wrote it down, and then just took all the things he liked and wrote them down, and then rolled that into a thing, and then dipped that in gold and coated it with diamonds, and that's what Muv Luv is. This is a series where the spin-off material can be so much less than the main trilogy, and at the same time, it's good enough to stand on its own, as if somebody had just come up with that. Imagine that. Imagine that for a second. Imagine that, like, fucking Rogue One came out and was so good that if none of the Star Wars movies came out, people would like it as much as, like, Titanic. It is postmodern. It is. I'm not even joking anymore. It's not even little. It is. It plays off of the fact that you're playing a dating sim. It plays off of the fact that there's romance high school bullshit, and there's insanity and stupid jokes, and a bunch of people are really tropey. It's all in there. It's all considered. Nothing is there because it's just genre. Every part of the genre is reflected into becoming something so much more. Holy shit. The last 50 hours! That's what? How many times is 2 going to 50? I can't think right now. Is it 2 times no, that's not, no, that's 10. Is it 2 times 15? No, that's too much. That's 200. I can't even think. How many times is 2 going to 50? 50. 25. No, I did it on the calculator. My brain is melting. My brain is melting, Duncan. I'm sorry. I'll be better. I'll sleep right now. There are 25 movies worth of time. 25 classic movies. Movies everybody loves. Movies everybody cherishes. Right? 25 movies. The Predator, Aliens, Starship Troopers, Misty Green Skies, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even compare. It ramps up, and it keeps ramping up, and you're like, everything ramps up exactly how it's supposed to. It's like a chef who cooks this entire meal for you, and the food starts a little shitty, and it gets better and better and better, and you go into the kitchen, and you go, where's the chef? And he comes out, and he's just bones, and he collapses and blows away in dust in the wind. How did they keep it up this long? How do you make 140 hours of continuous, like, hit the enter key with some cutscenes occasionally, and a choose your own adventure at a few points? Just become this. Am I delusional? Am I sick? I feel feverish. I feel like Neo after his eyes get burned out. You can see the numbers everywhere. I'm a changed man now. I can't go back. I am enlightened. I have seen what a human dedication to an art form can really achieve. This is what's possible if you just throw away convention. If you go off into the wild blue yonder of insane creativity. It's not as good about high school as Utah. It's not as incredible space politics, space opera as Log. It's not as tight and deconstructionist as Ava, you know, or as tight and well made and beautiful as Giant Robo. For what it is beyond all of them. You look at a shelf, you look at one of my shelves in the future, the Iliad, the Odyssey, the Epic of Gilgamesh, Buffalo. People would laugh, they'd think it was a joke. It's not a joke, it's serious. It's that good.
Carry